I've always believed that age is just a number, but turning 60, it can feel like a milestone, can it? Like a whole new chapter is beginning. You might look around and wonder, where's my safety net? What truly matters now? And that's alright, that's wisdom calling. It's about time we redefine what these later years really mean. Today we're going to talk about building a life that's strong, vibrant, and full of joy, no matter what your age. These pillars, they're not about holding you up because you're falling, honey. They're about giving you the strength to soar higher than you ever thought possible. Get ready to take some notes because this is a conversation about you. Are you ready? I know I am. When we talk about health at 60, it's not about fitting into those jeans you wore in your 20s. It's about so much more than that. It's about feeling good in your own skin, having the energy to do the things you love, and waking up every morning feeling ready to embrace the day. It's about vitality and zest for life. It's about living a life that's full and vibrant, and honey, that starts with taking care of your most precious asset, your body. Your body is your temple, and it deserves the utmost care and respect. Now I know what you might be thinking. Oprah, I've heard it all before. Eat your vegetables, get some exercise. But let's dive a little deeper. And you're right, some things are just universal truths. These basics are the foundation of good health. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be about deprivation or grueling workouts. It can be about joy and fun. It's about finding what brings you joy, what makes you feel alive, and incorporating that into your life. It's about making health a part of your lifestyle, not a chore. Maybe it's dancing in the kitchen with your grandkids or taking long walks in nature, feeling the sun on your face. These moments of joy are what make life beautiful. Maybe it's finally trying that yoga class you've been putting off or rediscovering your love for gardening. These activities can bring a sense of peace and fulfillment. Whatever it is, make it something you love, something that makes you feel good from the inside out. Passion and happiness are key components of a healthy life. And speaking of feeling good, let's talk about food. Food is not just fuel, it's a source of pleasure and connection. We all know the power of a good meal, how it can nourish our bodies and souls. A well-balanced diet can be a game changer. At 60, it's not about fad diets or depriving yourself. It's about making sustainable, healthy choices. It's about making conscious choices, about filling your plate with colorful fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. These foods can boost your energy and mood. Food should be a celebration of life, a source of joy and connection. Sharing meals with loved ones can be one of life's greatest pleasures. But here's a secret, and it's one I've learned the hard way. It's all about balance. Balance is the key to a happy and healthy life. Indulge in that slice of cake on special occasions. Enjoy that glass of wine with friends. These moments of indulgence are part of a balanced life. Life is too short to deny yourself the pleasures that make it worthwhile. Embrace the moments that bring you joy. And finally, let's talk about sleep. Sleep is the cornerstone of good health. It's not just about getting your 8 hours, though that's important. It's about quality rest. It's about creating a sanctuary for rest and rejuvenation. Your sleep environment should be a place of peace and comfort, where you can truly unwind and recharge. Let's talk about something that's often whispered about but rarely discussed openly: money. Now, I know for some, finances can be a source of stress, especially as we enter this new chapter, but it doesn't have to be that way. Financial security, my friends, is about so much more than just dollar signs. It's about having the freedom to live life on your own terms, to pursue your passions, and to know that you're taken care of. Now, I'm not going to pretend that it's always easy, but even if you haven't been the most diligent saver in the past, it's never too late to take control of your finances and create a future that feels secure and abundant. Start by taking a good hard look at where you are. Don't be afraid of the numbers. Create a budget, track your spending, and identify areas where you can save. It might seem daunting at first, but trust me, knowledge is power. Once you have a clear picture, it's time to start thinking about your long-term goals. Do you dream of traveling the world, starting your own business, spending more time with loved ones? Whatever your vision, having a solid financial plan will give you the means to make it a reality. And speaking of plans, let's talk about retirement. Explore your options, talk to a financial advisor, and create a strategy that aligns with your goals. If you're carrying debt, create a plan to pay it down systematically. Remember, you deserve to feel financially empowered. Financial security is not just a destination, but a journey. It's about making informed decisions every step of the way and feeling confident in those choices. So take that first step today and build the foundation for a peaceful and fulfilling future. Chapter 3, Pillar 3, Purpose. Unleashing your passions and living a life of meaning. You know, one of the most frequent questions I get asked is, Oprah, what is my purpose? And it's a question that resonates deeply, especially as we enter our 60s and beyond. We've spent years building careers, raising families, and contributing to the world around us. But now, we have this incredible opportunity to redefine what truly matters, to tap into our passions, and to live a life that feels deeply fulfilling. And here's the thing, your purpose doesn't have to be this grand, earth-shattering thing. It can be found in the simplest of acts, in the everyday moments that bring you joy and make you feel alive. Maybe it's about finally pursuing that hobby you've always loved, whether it's painting, writing, or playing an instrument. Maybe it's about volunteering your time and talents to a cause you're passionate about, making a difference in the lives of others. Or maybe, just maybe, it's about rediscovering a passion that's been dormant for years, something that you put on hold while you were busy taking care of everyone else. Whatever it is, your purpose is waiting to be unearthed, and it's never too late to start digging. One of the most powerful ways to uncover your purpose is to ask yourself, what brings me joy? What am I naturally drawn to? What makes me feel truly alive? Remember, your purpose is unique to you. Chapter 4, Pillar 4, Resilience, Navigating Life's Challenges with Grace and Strength. Let's be real, life isn't always sunshine and roses. It throws curveballs, it tests our strength, and sometimes, it just plain knocks us down. But here's the thing about us, about those of us who've lived a little, loved a little, and learned a lot along the way, we know how to get back up. We've developed this incredible resilience, this ability to bounce back from adversity and come out stronger on the other side. And you know what? That resilience, it's not something we're born with, it's something we cultivate over time, through experience, through heartbreak, and through those moments that test the very core of our being. As we enter our 60s, we've likely faced our fair share of challenges. We've experienced loss, we've navigated transitions, and we've learned to adapt to the ever-changing landscape of life. And through it all, we've emerged stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. But resilience isn't about being stoic or pretending that everything's okay when it's not. It's about allowing ourselves to feel the full spectrum of emotions, to grieve our losses, to acknowledge our pain, and to give ourselves permission to heal. It's about practicing self-compassion, about treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer a dear friend. And you know what else? Resilience is contagious. When we surround ourselves with positive, supportive people, it becomes easier to weather the storms. Chapter 5, Pillar 5, Community, Nurturing Connections, and Building a Circle of Support. You know, as we get older, it's easy to get caught up in our own little worlds. We might find ourselves with more time on our hands, but fewer opportunities for social interaction. The days can feel long and lonely, and the silence can be deafening. But here's the thing, human connection is essential at every age, and it's especially important as we navigate the joys and challenges of our 60s and beyond. Building a strong community, a circle of support, is like weaving a safety net for our hearts and souls. It's about having people we can laugh with, cry with, and share life's journey with. Now, I'm not talking about having thousands of Facebook friends or superficial acquaintances. I'm talking about those deep, meaningful connections that nourish our spirits and make us feel truly seen and understood. It might be a small, close-knit group of friends who've known you for years, or it might be a new community that you've found through shared interests or passions. The important thing is that you feel a sense of belonging, of connection, and of mutual support. And building community takes effort. It takes reaching out, making an effort to stay in touch, and being present for the people who matter most. It's about being a good listener, offering a shoulder to cry on, and celebrating each other's successes. It's about being there in the good times and the bad, and knowing that you have a network of people who care about you. And you know what? Sometimes, building community means letting go of relationships that no longer serve us. It means surrounding yourself with those who lift you up, who inspire you, and who make you feel good about yourself. So, take the time to nurture your connections. Reach out to an old friend, join a club or group that interests you, or simply start a conversation with someone new. The effort you put into building and maintaining your community will pay off in countless ways. Remember, it's never too late to build a circle of support. The bonds you create can bring joy, comfort, and a sense of belonging that enriches your life every single day. So go ahead, take that first step. Reach out, connect, and build your community. Your heart and soul will thank you for it. It's about being a good listener, offering a shoulder to cry on, and celebrating each other's successes. And you know what? Sometimes building community means letting go of relationships that no longer serve us. Surround yourself with those who lift you up, who inspire you, and who make you feel good about yourself. So my friends, those are your 5 pillars: health, financial security, purpose, resilience, and community. These are the cornerstones of a life that's not just good, but extraordinary, no matter what your age. Which pillar will you build first? Which one speaks to you most deeply right now? Drop it in the comments below. I read everyone. Thank you for joining me on this journey, for sharing your time and your hearts with me. Remember, your best years are not behind you, they're right here, right now, waiting to be lived.